There's always a feeling of adrenaline coming through your veins whenever you're out in the world and exploring what awaits our world. The same feeling can be felt even when playing games that get you immersed in the game. Games that make you feel one with the world are rare to come by. In this video, we are going to be talking about an adventure game that will surely keep your eyes on the screen and wanting for more content. And the best part is, it is a blockchain game, meaning you can earn when you put time, effort, and dedication to it. But before we head on any further, we would like to welcome all of you to another video from Crypto Cash Out, your favorite channel to learn more about everything that surrounds the crypto space. Quick reminder that we are not financial advisors. We are not in any way telling you to invest in the games because they are guaranteed to make you richer. Please do your own intelligent research before doing any financial investments. Doing research will help you understand the concepts and learn more about the topic. As a reminder, we are making these videos for educational purposes only. Axie Infinity has been on the top of blockchain gaming world for the past year because of how fun and addicting the game can be while being accessible to a lot of people because it is a mobile game. A lot of people are investing time into the game in the hopes to earn a bit of extra. However, the game has since slowed down a bit. Part of the reason is new and exciting games are being announced. One of those games is the adventure game that we know of, which is the wonderful world of Illuvium. An adventure game that is based on the Ethereum ecosystem, Illuvium is being developed by over 100 talented people from around the globe. The leader of the pack is a pair of guys named Kieran and Aaron Warwick. Fun fact, Kieran and Aaron are brothers. Why am I mentioning both of them now? It is important because both of them have experienced the blockchain in managing a company. They know how things work and have a great vision for the game in the future. They are also very transparent and sharing tons of information in their Discord and Twitter accounts, so if you want to learn first from them, then you definitely must check out their Discord and Twitter. Also, the Warwicks also have a third brother named Cain, and he is the co-founder of Synthetics, a DeFi platform. It runs in the family, I guess. Illuvium is a AAA game that lets you explore an amazing futuristic world where you meet countless monsters called Illuvials. These Illuvials are important, but we will talk more about them in the future. So yes, Illuvium is an adventure game that takes heavy inspiration from the mechanics of games such as Pokemon and Teamfight Tactics or TFT. If those games sound familiar to you, then this game will be an easy pickup. Have I already mentioned that the game is being designed using Unreal Engine? Unreal Engine is basically the artwork team's fantasy. It makes the game look absolutely stunning from a visual standpoint. It is being used by AAA titles in all of the world already, and it only makes sense that Illuvium will also use this in their project. Unreal Engine is also great as it does not ignore in-game physics that may ruin the experience for some people. The PvP gameplay of Illuvium revolves around you battling against another player like in TFT, as mentioned before. We have the Arena mode, which is a PvP game mode where different players start on equal footing and use, train, and evolve their Illuvials in order to be the best player in the lobby. This game mode really brings the best out of your playbook as you have to think of ways to win from the resources provided. They also have the Levitation Arena that provides a much more difficult task for every player out there. Here, the way you train your Illuvials will play a role as to how the battle will play out in the end. No more equal ground to start with. The strength of your Illuvials will carry you to victory. I guess there are going to be people who will play this type of game mode because they want to grind their Illuvials to their best shape so that they can dominate the rankings. I think this is a game mode where you would want to play if you want to work hard with your Illuvials and dominate the playing field. However, it isn't as easy as placing your Illuvials on the board as you need to take into consideration what your opponent will do. You need to outmaneuver them and predict how they will place their Illuvials in the field. Speaking of Illuvials, there are NFT creatures that you find while you explore the vast world of Illuvium. Because they are NFTs, you can basically do whatever you want with them. If you have plenty of the same species, you can basically sell them in the in-game marketplace of the game, allowing for quick extra bucks if you really need them. You can even trade Illuvials with other people, especially if you have something they want and vice versa. Or you can even take them to battle as what is said earlier. Each Illuvial is unique with and has differing rarities that will affect its price. If you really want to, you can collect each rarity and flex them to your friends. There are also classes and affinities that will make them more suitable for what position during battle. There are water, fire, earth, air and nature affinities, with each one being stronger than others while being weak to others. It is like a rock, paper, scissors matchup. You also have classes of fighter, guardian, rogue, shaman, and empath that will basically dictate where you will put them on the board. Make sure to place your Illuvials properly so that they can win the game for you. Overall, there are over 100 Illuvials for you to collect and explore within this world. In terms of tokenomics, the in-game token, ILV, has seen its ups and downs. It has seen an all-time high of almost $2,000 back in the November 2021 bull run. Now, the token has been in the rough. However, it may be understandable as the token is based on the Ethereum ecosystem and the whole market has been crashing in recent days. At the time of writing the script of this video, ILV is trading at the price of around $157.16. However, there is still a silver lining for Illuvium, and that is with Immutable X. Illuvium is also a layer dash through protocol of the NFTs of Ethereum. Thus, Illuvium is also making use of Immutable X or IMX. IMX Exchange is basically the marketplace for Illuvium that allows a revolution with the NFT marketplace of Illuvium because of the NFT scaling approach to help the game be more acceptable for the public masses. IMX provides a lot of benefits for the platforms that are making use of it. One of those benefits is with the gas fees and eco-friendliness of the games. Immutable X boasts that they will provide the game with carbon-neutral transactions that will make sure that no energy is lost during the minting, trading, and transaction processes of the NFTs. I think that this is a really great deal, especially with the things we are dealing with right now in the world. There's also the benefit of added security thanks to Immutable X. IMX basically helps the platform from attacks from users who want to take control of the whole platform. One example of this is from 51 attacks. This is a type of attack that happens when a group of miners own a majority of the network's mining hash rate. If they are successful in doing so, they can block other miners in the platform and prevent them from finishing blocks by stopping new blocks from being locked. But with the help of IMX, there needs to be no worries at all for this because they help avoid these situations. So, that's what I think about IMX. I think it is really great as it provides a lot of benefits to a platform. Not only does the game feel safer, but it also allows for transactions that are eco-friendly, meaning that there is no guilt feeling when doing transactions in the game. It also helps that there is close to zero gas fees when making transactions in the game, which I think is very nice. It is also capable of doing more transactions than other games because of IMX, which is very good. It does not even compromise the privacy of the user, and I think it has a lot of potential to grow still in the future. You can also stake your ILV, which is relatively easy to compare to other tokens as you just have to go to staking.illuvium.io, follow the instructions given, and start staking. It is really easy, and the best part, 100% of the in-game revenue will be rewarded to the stakers through ILV. However, the rewards will be in a lock-up period for about a year, but I think it will be worth it. If you cannot wait for a year, you always have the option to convert the rewards to SILV, which is another version, I suppose, of the token. However, the token can only be used in the game and cannot be converted to fiat. Overall, I think the game is really something to be excited about. At the time of writing the video, Illuvium is in beta phase and testers are working their hardest to find bugs that may be painful to the public if released prematurely. With the added bonus of having Immutable X as its layer dash 2 solution, I think the game has a lot of things going for it. So that's basically it for now with Illuvium. Thanks for watching the video. As always, we really appreciate it if you guys hit the like button under this video. We also appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel to be updated in our latest uploads. Speaking of uploads, we have a video about the trading card game called Gods Unchained and why it might be better than Axie Infinity, so go check that out. Comment down below your thoughts about Illuvium for a chance at a shoutout giveaway in the next video. Again, thanks for watching, stay safe and have fun gushing out!